Hi guys, welcome to Weekend Warrior. In this video we're going to review the RP-342 Rust Preventive Wax. It's a spray-on wax that is used for undercoating, and you can probably use it for other means. But I've been using this for a couple of years now on my trucks. It's been doing a really great job, especially here up in Michigan where we get a lot of salt in wintertime. Anyway, just going to kind of explain how this works. It's an aerosol spray. I usually get a case of these, which runs me about 100 bucks, and it comes, I want to say, with 12 cans. What you want to do is find a day when it's nice and clear, it's dry. It has been dry for a few days, so there's no moisture or condensation on the bottom of the vehicle. Bust out these cans. Make sure it's not cold, otherwise these things kind of suck in the cold weather. So try to find a day when it's 70 degrees and above. Make sure you shake these up. When you first get these ones, you will not hear the ball inside rattling because it's kind of stuck inside the can, so you have to really shake it, maybe hit it on the concrete a few times to loosen it up, and then make sure you do a very good job at shaking these up. Otherwise the wax will not come out as well. It'll still spray, but the wax will not be coming out as well as what you need it to. Then what I do is just park the car outside. Make sure that you're not doing this in the garage. The last thing you want to do is work on this stuff using the spray inside of your garage, because it just goes everywhere. And I'm talking about literally everywhere. It'll get on your head, it'll get on your face, your hands. It'll spray over on your other cars, anything that's in the garage as well. I made that mistake the first time I did this about 2 years ago. And I had to clean it off the windshield afterwards. So now it wasn't a pleasant experience. It didn't cause too much problem, but it was just really annoying afterwards to do all that cleanup. So what I did this year is I parked the vehicles outside. I did the work on a breezy day, which helped kind of when you spray, that mist would get carried away by the wind, which was really nice. So park the car outside, do this on a sunny day so you can see what you're doing. If you need to, use a flashlight. I typically turn on a flashlight like this, and you can start glancing around what's down below. So I sprayed this vehicle earlier today. It had a chance to dry out, so you can kind of see this almost like a thin film, dark film. By the way, the color of this wax is amber. This is not the black one. I don't like spraying anything black underneath the car. If you do get some overspray, black will really stand out where amber does not. It dries out pretty clear. So this car was sprayed earlier today. Had a chance to drive around, let it dry off. But you can kind of see how this operates. One thing you'll notice is that you'll see the original rust. We got this vehicle used. You could, if you have time, you can spend some time brushing all that stuff off. I just chose not to. Just too much of a nuisance. So what this stuff will do is it will encapsulate the rust and will not let it get any worse than it already is. So it does a pretty good job at that. But that's what it looks like when you spray it on. Let me get a good light on that. There we go. That's at the tow hooks. There we go. You'll see that rust being encapsulated, which is doing a pretty good job. This stuff here that might look like rust, it's really not. This is just the amber color. Let me get a better look at it. What might look like rust, this is not rust. This is the wax drying off. It has this amber color to it. So it might appear like it's rust, but it's really not. You'll notice that when you touch this stuff, it feels a little tacky. That's normal, but it repels water extremely well. Again, this is what the stuff looks like on the underbody. It might appear like it's rust, but it's really not. It's just the amber color of the spray once it's dry. It might look a little ugly to you, but it actually does a really good job at corrosion prevention. So there it is. That's what it looks like. Just a quick note that this stuff, you will get overspray on the exhaust from time to time. It usually takes about a week to kind of burn off, and that smell will begin to kind of fade out. But expect your car to kind of stink for a little bit when you're doing this. Another tip I can give you is if you do get some of this crap on your hands, use something like Goo Off, petroleum based cleaner. Use that, it will take it right off. So that's pretty helpful. If you try to use soap, good luck, it's not going to come off, even in hot water. So you have to use a petroleum based product to get it removed. I use Goo Off in copious amounts to get it off my hands. If you want to learn from my mistakes, what I recommend doing is when you buy a case of this stuff, also get yourself one of those really cheap full body suits. They use it for painting. Use that because you will spray the stuff everywhere. You will get it on yourself otherwise, and it's a pain in the ass to clean off. So be prepared to toss away whatever you're wearing at that time, whether it's a t-shirt. I would not recommend taking your dirty clothes and throwing it in your washer because you're going to ruin it, and your girlfriend or wife will kick your ass. So don't do it. All right, one other thing that I want to show you is how the stuff sprays on. So make sure you mix it up really well. This is a hammer, solid steel. I'm going to spray it on so you can see what this looks like. So this is with a regular nozzle. You'll see it spray out and leave that yellowish film on it. That's what that's going to look like. This is the other side. I highly recommend, if you're going to be doing your car, I didn't do this the first time around, I did it the second time around. But if you are going to spray your car, use this little red nozzle that comes with it. But I'm going to give this thing a chance to dry out, and then we'll run it through a corrosion test. Put it out in some rain or something like that for a week or so. But what you'll see is that it will repel water. It will not let this thing rust up afterwards. So this is how this works. And another great thing about this stuff is on the car, if you spray the hard shell underbody, the rubberized coating, that stuff tends to crack from time to time. And when it does that, water penetrates and then you start building up rust from the inside. This stuff, if it gets damaged, it tends to kind of self-heal because it is wax based. So you get better protection with this stuff than anything else out there. Thank you for watching my review of the RP-342 Heavy Formula Spray on Wax. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe down below.